After the UK's spectacular sporting summer in 2012, much is expected of Britain's sports stars in 2013. Andy Murray will be the first in line after his gold and silver medals at the Olympics and US Open triumph. His chances of adding a second Grand Slam at the Australian Open in a few weeks have been boosted following Rafael Nadal's withdrawal, while Laura Robson is one to watch on the women's side. Many Premier League clubs will be dealing with the loss of their African players later in the month when the African Cup of Nations kicks off.
We have nothing to do with the player's decision. Player wants to go, he goes. He doesn't want to go, he stays.
He's losing Emmanuel Adebayor. Losing isn't an option for England's women's cricket squad, who will be defending their one-day World Cup title in India in Feb. At about the same time, Wales begin the defence of their Six Nations, but Chris Hoy won't be defending his world titles at the Track Cycling Championships in Belarus. Britain will take some beating though, with Laura Trott and Jason Kenny in the mix. Fast forward to late March and the 159th boat race will set off, this time hopefully without protest. While a month later, several will be playing for snooker's biggest title at the Crucible, and thousands will run for no title at all at the London Marathon. Wembley's turf will take a pounding in May, with Chelsea perhaps back in the FA Cup final, but they won't feature in the Champions League final, also at Wembley, later in the month. The British and Irish Lions head down under in June for their tour of Oz.
This last 6 weeks, I don't think I'm ever going to top in my sporting career now.
Yes, it's probably all downhill for Wigo now, but that's probably not so bad for a cyclist, especially one who's defending his Tour de France crown. Split your time between watching that and the Ashes, which begin in July, with the second leg, if you will, in Australia later in the year. Mo Farah, Jess Ennis and the rest of Britain's top athletes will head to Moscow in August for the World Championships and titles to defend, while England have home advantage in the Rugby League World Cup, kicking off in Cardiff in October. And then, if Andy hasn't won anything by then, he still has a chance to do so at the World Tour Finals in London.